All right, what's up guys? Imagine building a tiny app in a month, making a few $100, then flipping it for cash. Now, imagine repeating that loop over and over until you've sold 7 apps and one of them exits for over $1 million. That's basically what Dom did while working a 9-to-5. But here's the difference, guys, and this is why the story is worth studying. It's not build an app and pray. It's actually a simple system. Launch, validate, build fast, grow organically, and package it to sell. So in this video, guys, I'm breaking down Dom's 5-step strategy and the exact projects he shipped, what they sold for, and what separated the winners from the flops without you guys having to sit through the filler. Before we get into this, I want you guys to think of a time you made your first money online, even a small amount, and how it changed your brain chemistry. And by the way, guys, I offer one-to-one mentoring and app development in the description below. Whether it's your first customer or you're already at 3K per month and just want to hit 10K per month, doesn't matter the phase you're in, because I walked the same path that you're on right now, all the way to listing my SaaS for sale to private equity. So this is only for the serious people who want to speed up their growth. Let's get back into the video. So guys, Dom's not some technical person where, he's been coding since he was 9. He didn't have that unicorn story. It was a bit different. From 2017 to 2019, he was at university studying economics, trying different small projects and startups on the side, but nothing really broke through. In 2019, he launched a physical business in the micro mobility space. He also had a co-founder, and he eventually left it. After that, he worked full-time in analyst roles, but the whole time the goal was the same. He wanted a way out of the standard 9-to-5 path, and he kept using side projects as the escape hatch. That's when he created the challenge that changed everything. I want you guys to think why you personally hate the traditional career momentum and what finally pushed you guys towards building things. So Dom's challenge was simple on paper. It was launch, validate, and sell a micro business in 30 days. It's not perfect. It's not raise funding. It's just ship something people want, prove it, and then flip it. And the crazy part is the first one was small, but it proved the model. Here's the timeline in order, and pay attention to how simple most of these are. So number 1 is Pitch Tech Generator. It's built in 45 days, made around $300, and sold for $2,500. And guys, that's not life-changing money, but it confirms something important. You can take a tiny tool, prove demand, and sell it as an asset. I want you guys to think of the first small win you almost dismissed, but it showed you a bigger pattern. That's exactly what happened to this guy. His second app was OneTap.ai. It's an Excel formula generator, and the idea is where you type plain English like sum this column but ignore blanks, and it outputs the correct Excel formula. That almost made $7,000, and he sold it for $25,000 after 3 months. Guys, this is a classic example of an app that works because it's tied to an everyday pain point. Another one is Cover Letter Generator. Lets you generate a cover letter based on the job application. He sold that for $7K after 40 days. It's not complicated, just extremely clear value. He also had recapg.com. It's where you summarize YouTube videos, presentations, and docs. That sold for $34K after 6 months. But this one lasted longer, and the sales price reflects that. There was more time to build proof, revenue, and stability. Another one is quitspot.io. That made about $1,000, and he sold it after 3 months for $5,000. Still a win, but clearly not in the same league. Another one is webdesigner.io. It's a prompt to landing page generator. That one made about 1.2K, and it sold after 3 months for 12K. This is the type of product that sells well because buyers can imagine scaling it with better distribution. So his next app was a monster outcome. Dom said they grew it from about 20K MRR to 500K ARR fast and sold it at roughly 3 months, reportedly at close to 3 times multiple. So this was the moment he realized, I'm not just flipping tiny tools. I can scale one of these into something serious. And I want you guys to think of a time you realized one project had way more upside than the rest. You could actually feel it. That's exactly what he was thinking with SoftGen AI. So Dom's approach is structured, guys, and it's why he can repeat it. So step 1 is to set the goal and timeline fast. Before anything else, decide, are you building to sell in 3 months, 6 months, or longer? Guys, that decision shaped everything. Feature scope, roadmap, how aggressive you need to be, and what metrics you prioritize. Step 2, validate with a landing page. Dom validated ideas using a simple landing page tool. He mentioned yep.so, and this is the play, guys. It's make a landing page, post it on X, collect emails, and build in public. He mentioned treating around a 15% conversion rate as a strong signal, and yes, conversion rate depends on traffic quality, but the point is he's looking for pool, not vibes. Step 3 is to build using a feedback loop. Once validated, validated, he builds the products in loops. So build one key feature, send it to the first email list, collect feedback, improve, relaunch, repeat. And guys, this isn't build for 6 months in isolation. It's get users touching the product immediately. And guys, I've seen the fastest wins happen when founders stop guessing and start looping with real users. And that's why a lot of people work with me for mentorship or also for my team to build their app. It's to get that fast feedback loop as quick as possible. So step number 4, guys, is growth, and it's organic first. His main growth lever was build in public and post it on X consistently. It wasn't ads, it wasn't a fancy funnel. It was more like, it was just ship fast, share progress, pull users in. And step number 5 is sell. You want to package it like an asset. When it's time to sell, guys, Dom focused on the numbers buyers care about, which is the revenue, margins, ARPU, LTV, CAC, and churn. And the big idea, guys, is you're not selling an app, you're selling a business someone else can run. I know a lot of you guys learned that buyers don't buy your product, they buy predictable cash flow. So that's something very, very, very important when you're looking to sell your app, is to think of your product as something that can remove the owner and be predictable. So guys, this part matters a lot. Dom's pattern across every project is they started from X trends, basically reading sentiment, watching what people were already talking about, then building into the wave. And he said the biggest difference between the apps that popped off and the ones that didn't was all timing. It wasn't a genius idea. It didn't have perfect execution. It was just timing and trend alignment. And guys, I know that's uncomfortable because it means a lot of people copying the same strategy won't get the same results if the wave is gone. I want you guys to think of a time where you chased a trend and it was too late, or you hit one too early, and how different the outcome was. So Dom didn't pretend he had endless free time, guys. He said he organized everything on his calendar, and one technique he learned on hard was he used 25-minute focus intervals with short breaks. That's it, not glamorous, just consistent focused blocks. And he quit his job when he realized SoftGen could actually become the real thing. So this is inspirational. I want you guys to think of a time where you had your own schedule constraint, whether it's work, school, family, and how you carved out build time anyways. So let's get into the tech stack. He didn't mention the tools he used for shipping or collecting feedback or his marketing systems because it was organic. And he mentioned tools like Bubble, Stripe, Hunter for outreach, Reddit marketing tools, influencer or UGC tools, automation tools, and roadmap tools. And guys, the takeaway isn't go copy the exact stack. The takeaway is he treated tools like leverage so he can move fast without a big team. So what is he doing now? Guys, Dom's next thing is called Cortex.ai. He's focused on helping companies migrate repetitive work from humans to AI systems, aiming to automate a big chunk of mundane tasks. It's a big swing, different scale, but the part I love about his story is the story was the most human part. Dom said back in 2024, he was about to leave his job for another company, signed the contract, made plans, then they called him and said they couldn't hire him due to financial problems. That could have been a disaster, guys. Instead, he reframed it as, maybe this is the moment I go all in on my own thing. And his advice is, guys, adapt and be willing to change perspective when life forces your hand. I want you guys to think of a time a door slammed shut, but that moment ended into pushing you into something better. So yeah, Dom's story sounds like I made $1 million selling apps, but the real lesson here, guys, is validate before you ship, ship in loops, grow where attention already exists, package it like an asset, and understand timing is a cheat code. If you guys need help building an app or mentorship, check the link in the description. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.